Today you will learn how to create this really cool Clash of the Planets effect in Photoshop pretty much easily. So let's start. Hey guys, it's Nemanja and welcome to another really fun photo manipulation tutorial. You already know what we will do today, so without further ado, let's jump straight into Photoshop and let the fun begin. Right guys, we're here in Photoshop and today we will use several different photos to create this really cool effect. I will start with the background and you can notice that I'm in the dark, and that's for practical reasons. Now, because I'm working on dark images, this bright light is totally blind me and I cannot see properly the brightness of the images, so this is why I'm in the dark. But let's start working on this project. Okay, I will go and select just the planet from this photo. So I will go with Elliptical Marquee tool, press and hold Shift and just select the planet itself. So something like, I can hold spacebar so I can move this. That's a cool trick. So let's go like this, copy and paste it right there. Let's name this Planet 1. So creative. So this is planet number 1. Right, then let's go and select another one. That's our Earth. So I will go without this halo. So I will select something like this, copy, and again paste it right there. This is pretty cool. Okay, so let's put this one above the Earth. I don't know why, but I like it like that. Okay, now let's see how we will rearrange the planets according to the background. So I will Control Command T and rotate the Earth so I can match the light direction. It doesn't, I don't care the orientation of the Earth because we are in the space, so everything is allowed. So pretty much this is cool. I will press enter and let's see, maybe a little bit here, and also this planet maybe a little bit like this. Also I want to change the tint of this planet to blue, so let's go with the hue and saturation, clip to affect only the planet. Let's go to cyan probably. Yeah, so something like this, and lower this saturation. Yeah, this looks pretty much okay. And now we will work on the brightness. So I will go right there, use curves. It's already clipped to the planet number 1. Make it a little bit brighter. And then I will just invert the mask, Control or Command I. And with really soft round brush, I will go and just paint on this part right there. So like that. Then I will do the same for the Earth, so by the opposite I will go with the exposure, clip it to affect only the Earth and make it darker, like this, and then invert, Control or Command I, and with the bigger brush I will just, not so soft, let's see, around 50 or so, yeah, I will make a shadow here. That's cool, I think. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Maybe 65 or so, let's see. Okay, that's already better. And now I will go back with really soft brush again and let's see, yeah, 0% hardness, and just go maybe 20% opacity and bring back these shadows here because this is too much, obviously. So 50% opacity, and that's cool. That will do the job. So let's hide this. I like to zoom to see what I'm doing. Maybe a little bit darker. Something like this. Not bad. Okay, so these are the planets. So I will group it with N, not M. Okay, these are the planets. And now we need to create some kind of effect that these two planets are colliding to each other. So they're crashing. This one is crashing into the Earth. And it will be like explosion, everything crazy. So let's see how far this planet will go into the Earth. So somewhere here would be probably nice. Then I will create a layer mask. And in this project, I will use a lot. I will practically all the time use my custom-made cloud, dust, smoke brushes that I created a way ago. If you're watching this channel, you already know them. You can buy the set of these brushes on my website for just $1. It's your choice. The link is down there in the description, or you can make it on your own by watching the video right here. Okay, so I will go on the brush, right click, and go with this one for a start. Okay, this is cool. So let's undo and let's make like just some kind of a line, practically like this planet is crashing into the earth, like that. It doesn't need to be precise. This is just for better view of what we will do. You can use normal brush, it doesn't matter, but I like to do it this way. So because the light source, the main light source is somewhere here, the sun is somewhere here, out of the frame, it's going on the planet and on the earth. So this planet needs to cast a shadow on the earth, definitely. And that shadow doesn't need to be so dark, because the explosion will again make the earth brighter. So we will see. Let's go to the earth and let's use this. Let me see. Yeah, let's use the same layer here, and I will use a regular soft round brush. Okay, and just paint a bit of the shadow here. Like this planet is casting shadow like this. Okay, for now. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, because we have light source right there. Yeah, these edges will be brighter. Okay, so the next thing is to add some kind of exposure heat effect between the on the place where the planet is hitting each other. So for that I will go with, let's see, I will go with this photo. So I will select it, go back here and paste it all the way above the planets, and this is it. Beautiful, but not even close. So let's flip it like this, and let's make it smaller, and let's put it into lighten or screen blending. Let's go with the screen blending mode for now, and we'll see. So let's go here. What we can do, we can right click, warp, and just warp it a bit. So something like this, just to pull these things a little bit up. And we will use a layer mask to erase things that we don't want to see here. Okay, let's press enter, and it's a little bit better, as you can see here on a small screen. Now you cannot see because you can see me here, but now if I'm gone, you can see the small screen here. I like to use this small screen to better see the whole image, or I like to unzoom this a lot and to see the whole image without so detailed things on there. So sometimes it's really cool to see it like that. Okay, so I will bring it back. This is, I don't know, the explosion effect. Okay, I will create a layer mask right there, use the regular brush, and with black color, yeah, I will just get rid of few parts here and there. Okay, so this definitely, these edges, I don't want these edges to be visible. Okay, that's nice. This can be visible, no problem. It doesn't need to be just in the planet, it can go outside. So this is cool. Let's see. And now what we will do, we will add new layers. We will create some kind of glow. I will add linear dodge blending mode, new layer. I will add, I don't know, I will call it maybe, I don't know, effect number 1. Okay, now we need to use some colors. So I will go with some kind of orangey tone, darker orangey tone. And let's go here, and what I will do, I will just paint inside, but I will use different brush. I will use my custom smoke cloud dust brush and maybe 50% opacity, and just paint inside here. Also, let's change the brush. Let's go with this one. Yeah, I like this one better. So this is cool. And now this is the procedure that takes a little bit of the time. This is effect number 2, and I will now build the scene. So The point here is to use a little bit brighter tones, etc. So yeah, that's linear dodge blending mode. And just to make the center a bit brighter. So like there is the most of the heat is coming from the center here. And I always recommend you guys to unzoom it to see how it looks. Pretty decent. And then continue with the effect. You can see this looks pretty cool with these brushes. And now what we can do, we can create another layer. This is effect number 3. And I can go with really nice, cool yellow tone like this. Okay. And just paint a line here with 100% opacity. Just paint a line. Okay. Like that. And I will go and use a smudge tool, but really small brush, and I will smudge the effect like this. Maybe 100%. Oof, not 100, maybe 80. Yeah, 80 is okay. I will go like this. Make a few strokes like this. I know what is the sad part. This thing will be only visible like from really close, like we are here, but if we go out, barely visible. But I like to do this, so I will follow the curve of the planet. You can do that if you want. This is completely optional. This is just one way how you can create this really cool effect. It's not like the only way to create something. This in Photoshop with the explosions of 2 planets. Okay, so this is really nice. I will create a layer mask right there, and then I will go with this kind of cloud dust brush, 20% opacity, and just erase the center here a little bit. Okay, just to blend it a little bit better with the background. And now a bigger brush. So let's see, before and after. Yeah, it has its own effect here. Yeah, I pretty much like it. Okay, so we can create another layer, name it glow, and put it in the linear dot blending mode. And here I can do that later, but I can do it now too. So I will use a darker red color and this really cool brush, and I can just add this kind of a glow here. So just like really cool glow. And again, we can create another one, glow number 2. Maybe I will leave that for later. I need to see and put the glow inside here. Yeah, I need to put it into linear dodge blending mode. Beautiful. And just make it glow. That's cool. So we have some really cool effect. Now what we are missing, I will see if I will do it later or now. Let's erase this part here a little bit, just a little bit. Also, what we need with the glow, we need to have a glow on the planet, but a red color. So here a little bit and here a little bit. Okay, we need to have it. And now I will go with something else. I will go right here at the top and use elliptical marquee tool and make an ellipse, so something like this. Okay, then I will go to select transform selection and rotate and put it in the center, and this will be like some kind of a fire out of that explosion around the planets. You will see, I don't know how to call it, but you will see in a moment. So it will be cool. So I will put one here. Need to decide about the size of it, so how far from the center it is. Let's try like this and we'll see what will be with this. So okay, maybe like that. And what I will do now, I will press OK, go to this layer, put it for now in normal blending mode. I will use this red color, yes, and I will go with brush with let's see, let's go with this fluffy dual cloud brush that I named like that, and I will just go and create some kind of this effect right there, okay? Just to have the shape that I will use later, and also we can do it on a separate layer, one below, and I will name this layer later. With regular brush I can go and just paint maybe 20% opacity, just like small film of like that, something like this. We will see if we will erase that later or not, but I'm doing this now like that. Okay, I will deselect this selection, Control Command D, select both of these, Control Command T, and just rotate it a little bit. Okay, something like this probably. Okay, I'm just tweaking it a bit. And now I want to get rid of the part where this planet is. I want to make impression that this explosion effect is behind this upper planet. So I will go to the planet number 1, Control click, and then go right here. And before that, let's group these, Control or Command G, and then Alt or Option and click on the mask and create this mask. So this is really cool effect. I will name this explosion effect. Okay, and now we'll build the effects right there. So this is just color, okay, and these are the clouds. So let's go back to the cloud dust brush. It's too big, let's bring it back and build the effect right there. Make it a little bit bigger, maybe even bigger. And this is the part where you need to invest a little bit of your time, but I will try to be as fast as I can without making this too bad. Okay, so because this is closer to the camera, I want to make it wider, like this. Perfect. And then this is a little bit more narrow, okay, because it's further away. Okay, it's pretty much okay. It's not there yet, but we are getting there. So this is the widest part. Really nice. So we can rotate everything a little bit more. Let's zoom even more like that. Yes, this is pretty cool. Maybe a bit up like that. All right, so now I will go and just build the effect, create a new layer, and here I will go, let's try this in linear dodge blending mode. Yeah, that's much better. And here we can see some things that we need to fix. So oh, it's from this color effect. Yeah, so we'll go create a layer mask, use a regular soft round brush, and just brush out these edges because I don't like them to be so obvious. Okay. And then I will fix the clouds here, but they're pretty much okay. So let's go back to the brush and just fix it here. And we have a few more here and maybe here, etc. Okay, now let's go to another layer, put it in linear dodge blending mode. And what I will do now, I will just change colors and do pretty much similar thing what I did here with the center where the planets are touching. So I will go with the orange, and again, smaller brush, maybe, I don't know, 40% opacity, and just paint in the center. Make a brush smaller. And now I will fast forward this because I will do this with this color and the same brush, and then with brighter color. Okay, now I will change the brush a little bit. F5 for the shape, for the brush properties. I will go to change the spacing a little bit. So something like this, perfect. And I will go and scatter it a little bit, not too much, just something like this. And make a brush smaller and with maybe 60% opacity. As you can see, I can add this really cool effect. Again, I will fast forward this. Okay, so for now, this looks pretty cool. Let's see, yeah. What I can do, I can go right here down below and go back to red color. Maybe make it a bit wider, a little bit stronger here. Okay, and this is it. This is a redstone. So I need to reset the brush back to where it was, spacing 0 and not 0, sorry, 20. 20. That's cool. And something like this looks pretty nice. Okay, so now I can do a few things. You can see, we can see the brush shape here, but we can blur it a little bit by going to filter, blur gallery, and then we can go to pad blur. And here I can create 2 different paths. So this is number 1. This is going like this here. Okay, and then we will have another one that is going here, 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 and here. I will press escape to finish it, and then I can zoom it and see the amount of the blur. So I'm just looking, I'm not looking at this yellow part, I'm looking at the red part. So this is with 0 zoom, you can see, but maybe with 5%. Let's see. Come on, come on. Updating. Okay, 5 looks pretty decent. Let's go with the 7 and let's press OK. And then I will do the same thing for all other layers. So I will go and click on this one and then just repeat the effect. And I will do the same for these 2. And you can see how cool it is. It's already have that motion effect right there. If this is not enough, we can repeat the effect a few more times, but it's pretty cool. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, I pretty much like it. And also we can go with the smudge tool try. I'm trying this now for the first time. Let's see. Yeah, we can create something like this. Okay, I will fast forward this. Okay, so this looks pretty good. So this is it. Also, when I zoom this, I saw the line of the planet here. And let's try to fix this. Let's see from what is it. So it's not from the planet. It's from this effect right there. So let's go with the regular brush and see why is this happening here. Why we can see the outline of the planet. I don't want it. So, okay, it's not from this one. It's not from this one. Okay, we still see the planet behind. Let's see if it's this or this. No. Okay, it's from the explosion layer down about here, but I don't know why is this happening right now. It's crazy, but okay, it's there. Sometimes this thing happens. So let's bring back all these things. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the result, but we can tweak it even more. We can add, let's go right there. We can add some kind of a debris. And for that I will use my custom made debris brush right there. So let's go with this one. And let's make it smaller. And let's make it different color. So something like that. And let's put it into, again, let's this time use color dodge. No, it's too... Okay, this is cool, but let's make a darker color. And even more towards the yellow. Okay, and we can try to blur this on too, so Oops. Okay, let's fix this. It's bothering me a lot. So okay, like that. So this is pretty cool with this debris right there. Maybe I'll leave it like that. It's pretty nice. And now what we can do, we can add even more debris right here. Debris number 2, where is it? Number 1. Okay, let's just double check. Yeah. So I can add some kind of a debris right here that are coming from the explosion here. But I don't want, yeah, I want something like this. Yeah. Maybe it's too much. Let's just erase and go again. Something like that, and maybe change the color to something like more darker red. Okay, maybe a little bit there, a little bit there. We can add even bigger rocks if you want. You can play with whatever you want. All right, so this is the explosion effect before and after. It's pretty nice. We can tweak it even more. Let me show you. We can add a little bit of the glow and put everything into linear dodge blending mode. Go with the regular soft round brush, red color, perfect, and 20% opacity, and just add even more glow here, like that. That's an optional. Then create another one, glow number 2, and this time I will go with more this color. That. See? Oops. And we need to put it into linear dodge blending mode. Okay. And that's it. You can build it a little bit differently. You can make some waves inside here if you want. You can, I have an idea. I will try this for the first time now. Let's duplicate this, make it smaller, and let's pretend that this is the center. So if you do it like this, let's move it like this, and move this one here, this one here. Okay, I want something like this actually. So let's lower the opacity. No, definitely no. But what we can do, we can make a copy of it and emphasize the effect overall. It's cool. Maybe lower the opacity a little bit, maybe 25% or so. And let's see, before and after. Yeah, this is really cool. And now you can play with whatever you want. You can merge everything together, go into camera, filter, and do some little bit of grading there. So here I will go with a little bit of the contrast. I will add a little bit of the clarity and texture. Okay, maybe a little bit of the vibrance. And let's go down here. You can change the colors if you want. You can see, you can tweak this if you want a little bit, however you want, but this looks pretty nice. Also, what we can do is to sharpen everything a little bit. Where is the sharpening tool? Okay, let's see, like this, but just okay, like that. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it because of the resolution there, but I can see. And also I can add a little bit more bluish tone to the shadows here. Okay, See? Just a bit. And let's, okay, we are done with this. This is before, this is after. And also what we can do, we can add some lens flare from this side and maybe a few elements like a spaceship and whatever you want. I'll just add a lens flare here and that's basically it. So for that I will go and turn it into smart object, and for this I will use one of my favorite filters, Boris FX Optics. And now let's see what we can do here. Let's go to the light lens flare and woohoo, this is cool. But I want to put it out of the frame, and let's choose another one. Maybe desert sun. Ooh, this is nice. It's a really cool effect. Or this one. There's so many of them and you can do crazy things with this, but let's go with this one for now. We'll just see what's happening if we're moving in the frame. Too much. So something like this. Let's go back to the Photoshop and let's say we are done for this lesson. Maybe just one small tweak here. I want to get rid of this, maybe 50%. Let's see. Okay, and maybe I want to add this, a little bit of the light here, and just change the tone, lower the saturation. And this is it. Okay, I'm stopping here. I can tweak this for a while. Right guys, now let's turn the light on. Okay, that's much better. Right guys, so that's it for today. I really hope that you liked this episode and that you learned something new, cool, fun and interesting today. You can use a lot of these tips, tricks and techniques that you learned today to create different kind of effects. You don't need to use it just for the Clash of the Planets. Be creative and use it for whatever you want. Also, just practice. That's the only thing that will make your Photoshop creations better, and you will achieve really great quality there. If you like this episode, please press the like button down below, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe in case you're not already, and also ring that bell to get notified about all the future episodes. Have fun, experiment, and see you in my next fun episode. Bye bye.